hurt Uncle Roggvir, tell them he didn't do it.
Positions.
Svari, you need to go home. Go home and stay there until your mother comes.
Get on with it!
You should tell her that her uncle is son that betrayed his High King. Best she know now, Addvar.
You're all heart, Vivienne.
Roggvir, you helped Ulfric Stormcloak escape the city after he murdered High King Torygg. By opening that gate for Ulfric, you betrayed the people of Solitude. He doesn't deserve to speak!
There was no murder. Ulfric challenged Torygg. He beat the High King in fair combat. Such is our way. Such is the ancient custom of Skyrim and all Nords.
Boo!
On this day, I go to Sovngarde.
I showed up to watch, yeah. I don't know if they were right to execute him for what he did, but I'll tell you something. It couldn't have happened to a nicer guy. Listen, Roggvir and I grew up together. It was us, a few others, and Vivienne Onis. I have no idea why, but one day I told Roggvir I liked her. It was a stupid thing to do. He mocked me incessantly after that. From that point forward, every time Vivienne and I were anywhere close to each other, he made sure to humiliate me. He'd beat me up, dump meat on my head, anything he could get away with. Once he even slipped a beehive into my bed. We were children, sure, but Roggvir never outgrew that immaturity or his cruelty. So any talk about him being an honorable Nord? Pure folly.
Biren said you got here just before the execution. Must have been a lovely first sight. No, that was an ugly affair. High King Torygg's death has turned the whole town on its head. Between you and me, he wasn't even that good a king. All of those rambling speeches about the Empire this and the Empire that.
Svari, yes. It's been hard on her. The girl misses her uncle. I've tried to explain that Roggvir did something bad, and that we all have to be accountable for our actions. But the child feels what she will.
Perhaps you could spare a tomato for...
These are troubled times. Be on your guard out there.
I don't want to talk.
I could afford to give away my
Dragon?
As is, you'll have to pay.
Really? Was it big? Did it breathe fire? Oh wow, I knew it! I knew they were real! I have to remember to tell Papa! I don't have anything to say. I shouldn't be. Mama says if I do, people are gonna ask about Uncle Roggvir. Maybe if I don't talk, they won't either. Thanks. Papa talks about it some. Mom doesn't say much since Uncle Roggvir died. She doesn't even go to temple anymore. I wish she would. At least that way she'd have people to talk to. You would do that? That's great. You should go do it right now.
Are you here to talk about my brother? Do you think his execution was justified? She did she? She's gonna get a sit-down later. Well, I wish it were that simple. Maybe it is. Look, I want to go back, but I won't feel right in there without a tie to Talos. My brother Roggvir wore a symbol of Talos. He kept it hidden on his person. If I had that, I can't go near his body. Would you get it back for me? Thanks. I trust you're not...
Please, take pity on an old madman.
I'm not looking for conversation. Thanks so much. I'll return to Temple. Here's something for your time and effort. Are you here to talk about my brother? Do you think his execution was justified? And like Roggvir, you're a Nord at heart. It's hard for many of the people here to understand. I think Aldis understands. I don't think I could have stayed here if anyone else had... I think I need to stop talking now. If you want to talk about my brother, then you didn't know Roggvir, and you have no idea what it means to be a Nord of Skyrim. He did the honorable thing, even when he knew it would cost him everything. My brother was the best man in solitude.
Hello, my child. RK watch over you. You mean Roggvir? Yes, I made an appeal to Captain Aldis. He allowed Roggvir to have a proper Nord burial, as is the custom in solitude. May RK
I'm waiting. Not my finest hour. Roggvir was a fine and honorable man. No, I think he was entirely wrong. Roggvir's execution was justified and necessary. Being honorable might make you a good man, but it doesn't make you right. Be a better world if it did. Not my finest hour. Roggvir was a... Sometimes you just do what needs to be done. You don't have to hate a man to kill him. Though, admittedly, it helps. Keep my...
Hey, wanna play tag? Papa says I won't see Roggvir anymore. But he wouldn't tell me why not.
You were there for Roggvir's execution. Most people head over to the Winking Skeever. If you're not interested in music or drink, you can at least talk to Corpulus. He can fill you in on any of the latest gossip. Perhaps, but necessary. My cousin Fura is somewhere out there in Skyrim right now, fighting Ulfric Stormcloak and his damned insurrectionists. She wouldn't have to be there at all if it weren't for Roggvir. And my aunt wouldn't have to worry about her daughter.
Sure, Sorex.
You really don't know? He lets Ulfric Stormcloak escape solitude. Ulfric rides in, murders the High King, and Roggvir lets him ride right back out.